Hey everyone, welcome back to the Becoming TV series exploring the deep truths and the principles that will enable you to become everything you were created to be, to do, and have. This is William Awana, 0905-740-7972. If you want to call, if you want to send a WhatsApp message or a text message, SMS, whatever it is, you can reach us on that number, 0905-740-7972. Country code 234 if you're calling from outside Nigeria. And if you want to reach us on email or via email address is hatemconsults@gmail.com. Hatemconsults at gmail.com. I don't know why I did that. Okay, so Hajam is spelled number one. And what does that mean? I think for all of us, whether we are um, whether we speak about it or not, or whether we're open about it or not, or whether we talk to other people about it or not, I think everybody has a desire to become successful, to become number one, to become exceptional. Everybody would want to do that. Everybody would have a desire to become number one, right? Um, but how do you or different metrics of measuring success? Success to one person would be financial, right? I have $1 billion in the bank, right? To some other person, it means touching lives, right? Touching 1 million lives across the globe. To some other person, it might mean um, rising to the top of their profession, whatever that profession may be. So, if you want to say you want to be the number one successful person on the planet, you know, you're going to have a problem with that because, first of all, we're 8 billion people. And out of the 8 billion people, several billion people have different measures or metrics of success, right? So, and even if you want to boil it down per industry, because in different industries, you have the businesses claiming that they're number one, right? But even with that sort of concept, what is number one? Is it number one in terms of speed, right? Because prioritize quality. Some people prioritize engagement. So what is number one really? So focusing on being number one is subjective. What you should do is to focus on your competitive advantage, which is a business term meaning what is the thing that stands you out. What is the thing that stands you out? What is the thing that is unique to you? If it is speed, then you can claim that our competitive advantage is speed. That is where you're number one in this area. So, taking it back to or bringing it back to the conversation, what is number one for us who desire to be successful? Uh, you have to understand that being number one in terms of success, you must understand what true success is, right? And although different people have different interpretations of what success means, achieving that purpose, that is the true measure of success because within it contains practically every other thing, financial blessing or resources, impact and influence, acknowledgement, and all of that, right? But being able to fulfill your purpose, achieve your purpose, fulfill your purpose is the most important thing that you should be able to focus on, right? And concentrate on achieving or accomplishing. Now, how does that work? How do you become successful? The 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 problem that I think a lot of us have is that we're focusing on the wrong thing. What are we focusing on? We're focusing on success, right? Now, why is that wrong? It's wrong because success is an outcome. Success is a result. So let's look at it this way. For companies, right? Uh, who are profit-making organizations, their desire is to make profit. Success for them, at least in financial terms, is to become profitable or to keep on recording profit or to grow their profit at the end of the year or at the end of the month or the end of the period. They want to be able to say that we recorded $1 million in profits, right? That is success for them. But that $1 million or $1 million dollar profit is an outcome, it is a result. For them to achieve the $1 million in profit, a lot of things would have had to be done in the background, right? So it comes down to things like how do you sell your products or services, right? How many customers are you able to reach? How many problems have you solved? Have you kept your expenses low, right? Um, have you been able to manage your expenses, manage your costs? Have you been able to grow your income to the point where by the time you remove your expenses, you are now left with $1 million in profit? So the real work is not, is not the real thing is not getting the $1 million in profit. It is what you have done to produce the $1 million in profit. So that's similar to what we're talking about. Success is an outcome. The core thing that I have found, the core thing that I've discovered that um, explodes you into success is value. Value. Value is the one thing that has a global appeal. Value is the one thing that everybody on the globe seeks. Value is the one thing that everybody on the globe is looking for. No matter where you are in the world, if you're able to produce something of value, you will always be successful, especially if you know how to package it, how to sell it, etc. But producing it is the main thing because people are always looking for value. It is an indispensable thing in any industry, no matter where you are, no matter what you're doing, whether you're in a family, you're in a church, you're in an organization, you're in a business, everybody is seeking for the people that have value, something of value, you become successful, right? So find what gives you value, deploy it, harness it, build it, explode it, and you will become successful eventually. That's the law. So to become number one, to become successful, focus on value. All right, coming back soon.